Today, my client, also known as Jane Doe, will come forward for the first time to share her truth about Herschel Walker, a man with whom she had a romantic and intimate relationship for a number of years. My client Jane Doe and Herschel Walker met in the 1980s while he was traveling with his football team.
Herschel Walker is a hypocrite, and he is not fit to be a U.S. Senator. We don't need people in the U.S. Senate who profess one thing and do another. Herschel Walker says he is against women having abortions, but he pressured me to have one. I am coming forward now because I saw Herschel deny the allegations by another woman who claimed that he had paid for her abortion. And particularly, I saw him state that the woman's claims were not true because he never signed any cards using the letter H. I knew that was not true because he had often signed letters to me using H. I was very devoted to Herschel, and he gave me the impression that he was devoted to me as well. He repeatedly told me how much he loved me, often in writing, and reiterated that he wanted to end his marriage. However, there was always some reason why he wasn't quite ready to do so. He kept leading me on. I believed that he was going to get divorced and that we would then be together forever. He also met with my parents on multiple occasions and wrote a letter to them explaining how much he loved me and that he was serious. In April of 1993, I learned that I was pregnant. I was surprised because I had been on birth control during my entire relationship with Herschel. I was certain that I was pregnant as a result of my relationship with Herschel and because I was not intimate with anyone else at the time. I really didn't know what to do. I was confused, uncertain, and scared. After discussing the pregnancy with Herschel several times, he encouraged me to have an abortion and gave me the money to do so. I went to a clinic in Dallas, but I simply couldn't go through with it. I left the clinic in tears. When I told Herschel what had happened, he was upset and said that he was going to go back with me to the clinic the next day for me to have the abortion. He then drove me to the clinic the following day and waited for hours in the parking lot until I came out. He then drove me to get medications and supplies as prescribed, and then drove me home. I was devastated because I felt that I had been pressured into having an abortion. After the abortion, I felt that Herschel began distancing himself from me. I fled Dallas within days after the abortion and did not go back to even visit for the next 15 years because I was so traumatized by what Herschel had put me through. Most significantly, and the reason I am here today, is because he has publicly taken the position that he is, quote, about life, unquote, and against abortion under any circumstances, when in fact, he pressured me to have an abortion and personally ensured that it occurred by driving me to the clinic and paying for it. For anyone who believes I am coming forward because Herschel is running as a Republican candidate, that is simply not the case. I am a registered independent, and I voted for Donald Trump in both elections. I do not believe that Herschel is morally fit to be a US Senator, and that is the reason why I am speaking up and providing proof.